When working in a food service environment, there are guidelines in place to prevent any sort of contamination: physical, biological, chemical, and cross-contamination. To ensure that workers are contributing to a food-safe environment, they must follow an appropriate dress code. This means no jewelry except a plain, simple wedding band is okay, no watches, no nail polish or fake nails. You need to wear long pants that go to the ankles, must be loose-fitting, so like no athletic wear tights. You need to wear slip-resistant closed-toed shoes, as well as an apron or chef's coat or lab coat with long sleeves. It must be clean. The purpose behind the design of the Combi Oven lies in control of moisture. When using a Combi Oven, exact humidity levels can be maintained. This ranges from 0 to 100% relative humidity. This results in a more desirable end product, as foods cooked in a Combi Oven have reduced shrinkage and weight loss, which increases product yield. In a Combi Oven, more insulation and temperature-sensitive settings enable heat to be distributed when necessary rather than in a constant, dry heat as seen in a standard convection oven. A Combi Oven has three functions: convection, steam, and combination cooking, which combines hot air and steam.
Okay, now we'll walk you through how to use the Combi Oven. We're going to start off by turning it on up here with this little eye, and it'll say on right here. We can either pick the steam option, which is blue, or the convection option, which is red. We're going to click on the convection option, and then we're going to click on this timer button, and that's going to allow us to set the time. So we're going to set it for 30 minutes, and the temperature is right here, and we're going to go for 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Today we'll be using the convection feature to make a baked potato, which is a dry cooking method. If you look inside, there's a fan on this side which allows for really even circulation and cooking. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the temperature for 275 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to set the time for 12 minutes. And we're doing that because it takes a little bit longer to cook sometimes, and so we don't want to start over if it ends up taking more than 10 minutes, which is the usual cooking time for a baked potato. And we're going to go ahead and put our potatoes in so they can get cooking. And then close the insulated door handle. There's our potatoes! And so what we're going to go ahead and do is press this button here, which is going to allow this probe to tell us the internal temperature of our potato. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and take our potatoes out and put our metal probe back. Close the door and turn our Combi Oven off.
The other purpose of using this piece of equipment is to steam food products. This steam oven is connected to a water line, which is the source of the steam. When the oven is turned on, water flows through the water line into the reservoir that is in the side of the machine. This is where an electric element begins to heat the water. Once the water reaches 212 degrees, steam is released into the oven. The reason why we set it for 212 degrees Fahrenheit is because that's the temperature at which water boils. Now I will walk you through the process of steaming a food product. Today I will show you how to steam a carrot, and here's how we get started. As was mentioned before, you're going to turn the oven on by pushing this button with the eye on it. You're going to set it to steam by pushing the blue button. The temperature will be at 212 degrees. That noise is because the timer has gone off, so you're going to have to set the timer. We'll set it to 30 minutes right now. When you're opening up the door, you're going to want to stand a little far back so that steam doesn't come out and burn you. So you're going to let it release and then open it. There's this extra rack inside that you're going to have to remove because the steam pan is a little bit too big. you're going to remove it by lifting it and pulling it out. We'll set it to the side. Here we have our steam pan with carrot in it. You're going to set it inside around the middle rack, halfway down. Close the door. And once the water reaches 212 degrees inside, the steam will release and the timer will begin. After the 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long, we're going to open the door again. Remove your product. Place the rack back inside. Close the door and turn the oven off. And there you have it.
So now we're going to talk about how to clean the Combi Oven. You want to make sure the Combi Oven is on, first of all, and you also want to make sure that the temperature, which would read right here, is below 80 degrees Celsius. If it's anywhere above 100 degrees Celsius, you want to let it cool down before you open it and start to clean it. It's important that you clean the Combi Oven every day in order to prevent any growth or anything that could happen if you don't clean it. There are two methods of cleaning. The first one is you're going to open it, and it's okay to open it because it will be cooled below or at 80 degrees Celsius. So the first method of cleaning is this brush that's manual. So you take it out, and it has like a hose attachment, and you just spray the inside until it's clean. The second way to clean the Combi Oven is using a clean jet arm attachment, which is under here. So this is the clean jet arm attachment, and what you're going to do is you're going to want to attach it to the back of the Combi Oven, making sure that this hole and these two holes are in place, are in line with the ones back there. Once you hear that click, that means it's ready to go, and you can shut the door to the Combi Oven. So the Combi Oven will automatically turn into the clean mode, and there are 5 different cycles that you can choose from by turning this knob. The quick cycle is just a 20-minute rinse. The first light cycle is for veggies without like oil and fat. And then the second cycle is also light for veggies and meats. And then the third cycle is medium, which is used for grilled things as well as meat. And the fourth cycle is heavy, which is for meat, grilled, and starchy and sugary foods. And then you're gonna go ahead and press start once you choose your cycle. And then you can just leave it for about 20 minutes. With the clean jet, you don't need supervision. Once it's done cleaning, you can come back and open the Combi Oven door. And by clicking the red button down, that releases the clean jet arm. And you can close the door and it's all clean.